where were you when he passed, and what was that day like, and everything leading after that?
It was wild, man, because everybody remember the day. It was cloudy. Everybody remembers that day. And I live in the valley. So, you hear the PJs, private jets, and you hear everything. I do remember hearing a chopper that day, which was like very still subtle to me, and I remember that day because it was cloudy. You couldn't see nothing, right? And then I get a call from this guy who was, I brought him to a Laker game one time. One time he wanted to meet Kobe. I brought him to a game, but most of our interactions been on text message. He called me this morning. This one morning, was like, yo, I think Kobe passed away. I was like, what? This don't even make sense. You know what I mean? So then I called. The first one I called was Lou Williams. First one I called. And Lou was like, yo, it's true. And Lou knew I was calling. Then I called KG. Yeah. Then I called KG because I'm like, I need somebody to say something like somebody real, like this nigga playing with me right now. Yeah. So I called KG. First thing KG said, yo, this is real. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was just, then after that it's like, that's it. You just mourning, and it's just hard to believe. I was waiting for him to walk through. I'm like, no way. I'm like, I know he's about to walk through my backyard right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy.
And I was waiting for it, just waiting for it. Like, come on. It was that type of day, man. It was just that type of day. It was probably one of the worst things ever. I did get a chance to see him. Like after, I'm really happy I got a chance to see him because when we were practicing with each other, we just getting ready for the game. Maybe everybody else had friends. Sometimes Lamar would go with Luke sometimes to go get a sandwich. I was like, one of your favorite things to do. But it was just like I was able to spend a little time with him. I got a chance to be with him his last year. I got lucky enough to be with him.
Right, yep.
We had some little time there. I got some autograph. He signed jerseys for all my kids, my mom, my dad. So I got, 6 jerseys. We talked about some stuff. I had a chance to spend a little time with him, but, it's just devastating, man. It was devastating.
Yeah. And here his daughter also was involved. It's just like it made everything worse.
Yeah, devastating.
Yeah, it's fucked
Lamar,
up.
what was your
I was in Atlanta, and I thought it was just like a media prank.
That's what I thought too. Like TMZ.
You know what I mean? My man who that I was with, who just recently passed, like he didn't even know Kobe. He was throwing up. So that just let you know how much he meant to the culture. It was a horrible day.
Did you fly to LA that day?
No, I stayed in Atlanta and I just prepared to go to his memorial. That was in at Crypto.
I just hope we can get, I think we should try to just get to a point where we can just appreciate, and kind of celebrate his life. I think that's what Vanessa and the family want instead of
I mean, well, that's all that's left to do.
Right.
Celebrate the legacy that he left.
Yeah, it's just surreal. It's still surreal.
It's surreal though.
Yeah, it's still just like he feels so present.
Yeah. That's what Lamar always says. Yeah, the energy is still here.
Present. It's just like energy does transfer. Maybe he know we need his energy here because it was a struggle, man. I don't even know Kobe as well as these guys.
When I first came back to LA, though, I could feel 100%. It, like the
everything,
the gut blow that LA took.
The whole city,
what I mean?
The whole city was mourning it.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still gonna get 2 more statues.
Yeah,
I don't even really think people have gotten over it yet. And I see that because how they came out for his statue. Like, they probably out there right now.
They are, yeah.
In the crowd, just like.
I was at the game last night, and everyone's around that statue.
Like, looking up to the statue, you know what I'm saying? Shit was nuts. I was like, what he means to the whole town.
I mean, you guys were fortunate enough to have a friendship with him, a bond with him. Mm-hmm. And I want to start with you, Metta. What do you think your favorite memory with Kobe was? It could be off the court or on the court, but what is like the thing you will never forget? Like one moment.
Yeah, definitely. People definitely ask the question a lot, but I think I got a couple different moments. You know, when you're in practice, even though he's a year older, only 1 year older than us, you're still trying to impress him. You know what I mean? So you going hard in practice. When he not saying nothing to you, you know you got his respect. You know what I mean? So I remember those moments. I remember one moment towards the end of his career, he came to my room. He was like, "Yeah, I need you to pull up those beats." He had 2 pages of rhymes. After he went, he's like, "Jogo." And you know, Kobe is still Kobe. Like no matter how much we competed in practice, fearlessly, but when he's in your presence, I didn't even want to rap because I'm like, I'm not trying to battle against Kobe, and then I don't even think I can win, honestly. You know what I mean? So I don't have nothing to say. I'm like, nah, I'm good today. But that was a fun moment. It was just us like spending that type of time, and it was like that was incredible to me. And then I think just visiting him in his office. I went to go see him one time in his office. I saw he was working on the books, and I was just asked. I was still in awe of his work ethic, honestly, because the way he was playing ball and focus on business off the court. You know, when I was playing ball, I wasn't doing both. I was just balling. But I was, you know, so I was really picking his brain. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I was really appreciative of that moment. His last season, he was just fun, yo. His last season, you know, he was just joking most of the time. Like, typically, that's not him. Yeah. So I never saw that side. So it was kind of cool to, like, you know, the rookies is there acting like full, you know, these young rookies in 2017, they way different than us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, you got 38-year-olds with these 19-year-olds, and it was a crazy dynamic. He just gave into it, and he was having fun with the rookies for sure.
The whole year?
Yeah, man. He competed, but he wasn't as hard on them. You know what I mean? So that was like cool to see too.
That's nice. Yeah. I didn't know that he like kind of chilled a little
bit. Yeah, he
took
his foot off the gas for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that last game though, he didn't.
Oof.
That last game,
he filled
what
it
a
up.
Way to go out, huh?
I was there.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
You guys are both there.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's storybook in itself. Not alone is just his career.
Crazy.
Just the way he ended it. Mamba out the situation.
Legendary, only way.
Crazy.
Motherfucker had 60. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter how many times you shot the ball.
Not 30. Like 30 would have been great.
30 would have been incredible.
Yeah, 40 amazing. 50 dope. 60?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah. I remember that game. I'm like, all right. I knew he was struggling that whole year. So I'm like, all right. I was his sub. Mm-hmm. And then he's ready to go back in. So I was playing 5 minutes, 2 minutes some games, right? Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm gonna get at least 7 minutes today. I played 0 minutes. None. He was 0 for 7, coming out 0 for 7.
Yeah, I remember.
So I'm like, all right, let me get ready. Yeah. He need a break. Then he started cooking. That was it. The rest was history. And in the last quarter, I just submitted to the bench. I'm like, this is over. I'm not getting it. Let's go. Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy. It was unbelievable.